In our previous video, The Future of Scuba Diving, we looked at projects that people were actually working on. This got us thinking, what else would we like to see in the future of diving? Scuba diving is awesome, but it does come with a few downsides, so we've come up with a few ideas to make scuba diving even much more better. We don't know the science behind it, we just want you guys to make it. We want the kids of the future to make these for us old farts. I'm Mark from Simply Scuba, and this is the Future of Scuba Diving Part 2. The self-inflating BCD. Adjusting your buoyancy in the water is a pain in the neck, let's face it. You have to work out how much lead you need. If you have too much, you'll be adjusting your buoyancy all the time, but an automatic BCD will have just two buttons. One for neutrally buoyant and one for positively buoyant. So the latter will make you float on the surface and the other will make you completely float neutrally buoyant in the water, no matter your depth. The BCD itself will dump gas and fill up when it needs to without you ever having to lift a finger. The HUD Dive Helmet. Who doesn't want to be Iron Man? Except Batman, of course. We're not talking about his billions of dollars or playboy lifestyle, although that would be nice. No, we just want a heads-up display. A HUD display would be inbuilt inside your diving helmet or mask. This advanced dive helmet would have built-in GPS, just like Google Maps, that shows you the direction to all the good wrecks and points of interest. It would also allow you to communicate with your dive buddies and tell you exactly where they are at all times, so you're never left in the dark. This heads-up display would also show you your depth and remaining air. It would also have fish recognition software built in, so it would be able to identify what type of creature swim past and whether it poses you any type of danger. Just like a Pokédex.
Gyarados. This Pokemon has a vicious temperament, so use extreme caution.
Motorized fins. Swimming is just a pain, especially when there's a current. Nobody enjoys physical exertion, not even the guys at the gym, they're just punishing themselves. So how about motorized fins? We're not talking about big expensive clunky DPVs, we just want a pair of fins that, well, fin for us, because science of course. Fogproof masks. Now on to something a touch more realistic, that would be a fog-proof dive mask. I don't want to spit in my mask before every dive, but you always have to prepare your mask before you jump in. It just wastes your precious time, and I value my time, so why can't they create a mask that doesn't fog up? Decompression tablets. Nobody wants the bends, or working out complicated dive tables with no decompression limits, so wouldn't it be nice if you could just pop a pill that would stop you absorbing excess nitrogen? That way you wouldn't need to do any kind of decompression stops, and you can virtually go to any depth you want. Warm but thin suits. The downside to wetsuits is that the thicker they are, the warmer they are. But this also means that you'll need more lead because they're more buoyant. I want a thin wetsuit that keeps me as warm as a dry suit, but with the flexibility of a 1mm. And whilst we're at it, I want to be dry as well. No one wants to get out of their wetsuit dripping wet, it's always better to be dry as soon as you get out. Until that happens, probably more realistically, I'd be happy with a hot air button on my dry suit. I don't want to push a button and get cold air flushing into my suit, I want a warm air button. So come on millennials, start working for us, instead of being so selfish. Yes, we understand that everything we mentioned here is basically a submarine, but I want to jump in the water and get wet, but not get wet, I want to stay dry. So hurry up Poindexters and make this lot for us. Sincerely, all of us scuba divers. So what do you guys want for scuba diving? Don't worry about the science behind it, we're not clearly, so mathletes will be able to come up with a way. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe to see more like it. Thanks for watching guys, and safe diving.